rolls on. Apple's big reveal is behind us, and the tech world is still catching its breath. With the unveiling of the iPhone Air, Apple has once again raised the bar in mobile innovation. But while hardware dominates headlines, we're zooming in on a quieter, yet equally game-changing shift, the migration of payments from app stores to the web. This week's episode of Business Vibes Podcast features another App Talk special, conducted by David Murphy with Andrey Shakhtin, founder and CEO of FunnelFox. The topic? The future of web-to-app funnels for app growth. Andrey brings a wealth of insight from helping leading apps optimize their revenue stacks. He explains why the move to web payments isn't just about saving fees. It introduces new friction points in refunds, compliance, and orchestration that many teams overlook. You also hear how performance, UX, and product-led strategies are becoming central to making the transition stick. If your team is exploring app-to-web monetization or already deep in the trenches, this episode is your playbook for avoiding costly missteps. Let's dive in with Andrey Shakhtin, CEO at FunnelFox.
Andrey, very good day to you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you, David.
Yeah, likewise. So let's get straight into it. For those not familiar with FunnelFox, tell us a little bit about the company and how it all began.
FunnelFox is a leading platform for launching, building, and optimizing web-to-app funnels. It includes best-in-class no-code builder for web funnels that allows you to build it from pre-designed UI components, analytics for web funnels, and the freshly released billing infrastructure, payment infrastructure for handling and processing web subscriptions and web payments, etc. In 2021, Apple released IDFA restrictions that actually kills that user attribution, and that significantly affected mobile apps from growing their revenue in app stores. And I started working with many apps for helping them to launch and growing revenue from web funnels and web-based user acquisition channels. And they were different companies, different apps from different categories, and we managed to launch web funnels and scale them from zero to multi-million revenue per month. Usually they were small teams with limited resources, and they developing and launching web infrastructure for them was a big deal, because they needed to hire different type of developers, different team, and it looks like basically as building different separate products, internal product, which requires a lot of resources, a lot of attention, maintenance, etc. And this how the idea of building something like a product for them that democratizing launching web to app and removes these technical obstacles for entering this field looked like a good idea. And so this is how we launched. We launched FunnelFox publicly in 2024. We work with some selected amount of apps as a closed beta in 2023. We saw good results, and so decided to scale it globally and widely. And so this is how it started.
Good stuff. Good to hear. Now you've used this phrase "web to app" a few times. Just for anyone who's not familiar with what web to app is and entails, could you just explain it briefly? Also, explain why it's so powerful for app growth today, and talk a little bit about the trends you're seeing in terms of adoption globally of web to app.
The term web to app is kind of new for the market, and we at FunnelFox basically we contributed a lot to industry, and I would say that we pioneered this industry and shaped the even term web to app, because I remember the time when we decided how to call it properly, web to web or web to app or web funnels. and stick with like web to app, because it's more clear that you like run traffic from web and redirect users to app, so it's like self-explanatory. Usually app marketers, they run the traffic, run the marketing campaigns and run traffic through paid user acquisition channels like Meta, TikTok, Google, directly to App Store. And after installing the app, user goes through onboarding and purchase a subscription there, and that's it. And after Apple's release in 2021, the main thing was broken, is a user attribution and marketing attribution, which impact very much on performance of the ad campaigns and marketing campaigns of apps. And app stores nowadays in general have a lot of restrictions, especially from Apple. The web to app approach is getting more and more popular, and web to app is the approach when you run the similar campaigns, the similar ads in Meta, TikTok, Instagram, etc. But instead of running this traffic to App Store directly, you run this traffic to web version of apps. Usually it's like a web version of app onboarding or quizzes or surveys that user can go through and answer the questions and interact somehow with a even app functionality, and purchase subscription right on the web. And after purchasing subscription, you can redirect them to App Store and for downloading the app and redeeming the access of the subscriptions that they just purchased. And this approach provides you a lot of benefits. The main benefit, I would say, it's like attribution. So you can get immediately all signals about each behavior of the users, of each user, and you can attribute these actions, for example purchase or answers from the question or page view, to exact campaigns, exact ad creatives. So it unlocks for you potential to optimize your marketing campaigns, your ad campaigns or ad creatives with low budget, with a faster time, etc. The second benefit, which is also crucial one, is payment commission. As you know, there's 15% for small developers and 30% payment commission for bigger developers in App Store, which is ridiculously high payment commission. Yeah, in web funnel is it's much less. So it's from 2% to 5% per transaction and percent of revenue. Yeah, and in web funnels, the LTV is much higher, just because of a lot of flexibility of payment methods that you can, a lot of variety of payment methods: PayPal, credit cards, debit cards, and any others, local payments. You can also take full control of subscription churn, because as you may know, you have a lot of restrictions in App Store in terms of subscription cancellation flow. I know that Apple introduced right now some tools for to design that and to impact this flow anyhow, but it's still restricted and limited. In web funnel, you can design the subscription cancellation flow as you wish. So you can come up with some win-back offers and save your revenue on the cancellation flow. As a result, you can have much higher subscription retention that impacts your LTV and ROI, ROAS as a result, and increase your performance and can help you to scale your revenue on web.
If you were to boil all that down into one thing, what would you say the core challenge is that you're solving that nobody else is addressing?
We see it as two streams. Yeah. The first thing is for us as two priorities. The first priority is to provide market with the best-in-class tools that remove technical obstacles to get the web funnels, to launch the web funnel and grow on the web. And the second priority is educate market, which we've done a lot and very successful, I think, because I remember early 2024 where when nobody knows what Web2App is and what FunnelFox is, and by the end of 2024, in the for example, an App Promotion Summit and any other industry conferences, majority of participants already know about Web2App and FunnelFox, which of course due to our contribution to this this area. So we have a lot of expertise inside the team, inside the company, how to launch web funnels, how to optimize that from our previous experiences, and it just helps us to provide customers not just a tool to build a funnel or change something in the UI or launch it, but get high performing web funnels with a higher metrics, with a higher ROI. You can achieve that with our tool, with based on market no code builder, where you can basically pass it to your designer, for example, or user acquisition manager, who can launch the web funnel launch experiments without involving development resources at all. So let's say you can set up experiments and get a web-based experience, web-based changes in marketing team itself without waiting for product team, waiting for technical team, etc. And you can get the all insights, get all measurement in our analytics dashboard, so you can get the whole picture of your performance. And of course, building infrastructure is a really game-changing thing that help you to improve your performance of your payments. We released the first ever in the first industry Web2App guide that helped spread it widely among industry, among different companies, and was quoted several times with industry experts. And that helped app developers to navigate in this new area, in this new industry, with how to launch, what's the benchmark, what's the conversion rate that I should expect in my web funnel. The second thing was guide for web payments and team playbooks, so the teams that you need for launching web funnel. There are a lot of stuff, and this is our the main advantage and the main difference between different alternatives. So we provide you with a high performing web funnels. The first thing, how they can get that, they can get the high pace of experimentation.
I think it's very important, isn't it? You launch something new, a new concept, a new idea, and one of the biggest obstacles to adoption is understanding and actually seeing the benefits. And you present a very compelling case for it, but until you hear it, it's just another phrase. Web2App. What's it mean? What's it going to do for me? So I think that education piece is very important.
Before launching FunnelFox, we did researches about how long would it take for companies to set up web funnels and to scale revenue, and we found that it took up to 6 months and up to $200,000 to launch, set up and launch web funnels and start scaling revenue. It includes technical setup, optimizing, bug fixes, and budget for marketing budget for tests, etc. And we compared with our benchmark on the first customer in FunnelFox scaled their revenue from 0 to 1 million at least. For different customers it was different, but at least 600 or 1 million revenue per month within 2-3 months, and with marketing budget from 15,000 to 30,000. It's
Wow.
it was game changing.
That's incredible. Yeah. Now, with Apple's recent policy changes around external payments, how big would you say the opportunity is for app developers to shift revenues to the web and get some of that money out of Apple and Google's pockets?
I think it's a great momentum for the whole industry to shift the strategy from like App Store only locked in strategy for distributing apps and for monetizing the apps to shifting that to more like more options how to do that with the web payments, with the web-based user acquisition channels as well. So with web to app, you can even unlock new new user acquisition channels just not available within App Store. Yeah, I think that it's a great potential for the whole industry, for app developers in the first time, yeah, to provide even a variety of a payment method. For example, I cannot pay for my subscription with PayPal before. Yeah, right now I can do that, and I can provide my users with these options, which is good.
Absolutely, you've got to do things the way people want it for them, make their lives easier, and it's bound to convert better, isn't it? Now, you've just launched FunnelFox billing. Can you tell us about that and what its main purpose is?
It's actually a very exciting and very important project for us. We saw a lot of problems with the web payments among our customers and in industry in general. Shifting like your purchases from App Store to web leads to like a lot of additional stuff, additional things that you need to take care of, like refunds, tax calculations, disputes, chargebacks, and payment orchestrations for improving payment performance and payment success rate. And this is like kind of new thing for almost all app developers, because like App Store like took care of this stuff on behalf of them. We launched the billing to address all these problems, all these like challenges, to provide our customers with like easy and without hassle and quicker way to start selling web subscriptions with a higher success rate, etc. It includes different features. It's like supporting different payment providers, orchestration payments, routing payments between them based on like different parameters, like country of users or which type of card they're going to pay with. Yeah, and revenue recovery features, so we can recover failed payments and save revenue for our customers. Also like refunds. So right now it's a big thing with a refund request from users, from the end users, and our customers have to like hire support resources to handle all the things. And now we're introducing like automated refunds, so you can do it with AI and do it with like the best practices, the best strategies that can be applied. We saw a lot of problems, a big problem with the blocking accounts in Stripe, for example, for many customers, for many players on the market, when they underrated disputes and chargebacks. The disputes are the things that let me explain it a little bit. It's like the thing then when a user disagrees somehow with the transaction, and instead of like requesting refunds, they can dispute this transaction in the bank, and this disputes can impact in bad way, like impact reputation of a merchant, of a customer in a payment provider, in payment infrastructure. We can cover all the stuff for our customers and secure the payment infrastructure from blocking in the payment providers, and we can eliminate the risks of blocking and losing the subscriptions and recovering revenue, removing the dependency of from like exact payment provider. and covering these disputes and chargeback things.
Lots of ways in there where you're helping developers to recover lost revenue and improve their payment performance.
It's the first ever in the industry billing product for tailored exactly for web to app funnels for mobile apps who sell subscription on web. Right after the launch, one of our customer has a successful case with a FunnelFox billing with a routine failed payments. They managed to save 20% of failed payments, so which is huge. Just like a simple configuration for like exact like payments that failed.
When it comes to optimizing the web to app payment stack, what advice would you give, Andrey?
Optimizing the funnel is all about finding the match between your audience, which can include different segments of people with different interests, different preferences, different lifestyle, with your storytelling and with your how you communicate the value of your product and monetization. These three factors you need to experiment with to find the right combination. You can find the different and multiple combination of this like matches for different segments. You need to experiment a lot with your ad creatives, with your web onboardings, and with the monetization, with the pricing, and what subscription plans you offer, and payment infrastructure, of course, because like payment is like I would say it's most underrated thing, including not including only the technical stuff in terms of like payment orchestration, etc., but also what checkout looks like and or what paywall looks like. And in FunnelFox, we have a pre-designed checkout flow for our customers that showed at least 20-30% conversion rate higher than compared to default checkout of the payment providers. And another thing that we just launched recently is a subscription cancellation flow. It's a brand new feature in FunnelFox that can save you up to 30% of your revenue. It should be designed in proper way to save your revenue. It includes like subscription cancellation service, so you can ask your users about the reason why they decided to cancel subscription. And our customers can experiment with different win-back offers to retain subscribers and to save their revenue, and we already have some successful cases regarding to that. I would say that high pace of experimentation process is essential for optimizing the funnel, for growing that, and to do that, like having proper tools, it's essential because it's your key strategy to growing your revenue.
Beyond billing, then, what other FunnelFox features do you have to help teams prevent revenue loss and scale their apps faster?
The first thing is the subscription cancellation flow, as I mentioned right now. In the FunnelFox billing, we have different features like payment retries to cover the case when, for example, the transaction was failed for some reason, for example, like insufficient fund or any other stuff. We can try to repeat this transaction in the scheduled period of time, and our customers can schedule this, configure the schedule and attempts, a number of attempts, and even more after like several attempts, if they failed as well, we can try to charge user partially. So it's like we can like can charge some like half of amount of the subscription amount of pricing, and in this way we can save subscription for and access for user. We can save revenue for our customers and subscriber. Another strategy also that our customers can apply to recover the revenue as a fallback scenario, if a transaction was failed in one payment account payment provider, for example in Stripe, we can cascade it. We can try this to proceed with this transaction in another like payment provider.
If the first one doesn't work, keep going until you
Yeah,
find one that does,
exactly,
hopefully.
exactly. The beauty of that no actions required from users. So it's like it's all things happens on the background behind the scene.
There's a lot of compelling arguments for Web to App, which you spelt out very eloquently. But what are the most common mistakes that you see app teams making when they switch to Web to App, and how can they avoid them?
The main thing that pulling back developers from growing on web, it's like a slow pace of experiments and building everything in house because, like as I mentioned, it's a complex thing. There are a lot of tiny details, a lot of nuances. You need a good expertise how to build it properly, and even if you know how to build it properly, it requires a lot of resources and like remove the focus for you from the marketing your product from your product itself. Yeah, you need to focus on your product and not the infrastructure. You need to speed up with experimentation and with A/B testing all the stuff and experiments with ad creatives and web funnels, web onboarding, and use the tools, proper tools, like use FunnelFox. We can like cover all these like technical issues, all these things, etc. For example, it's already like more than 10,000 web funnels running on FunnelFox and more than 500 projects using FunnelFox. It's really makes sense to start with FunnelFox on growing your revenue on web. Another like common mistake that I see often among the app developers is underrate the payment flow with the checkout and etc. It's like the payment flow is a number one reason why your web funnel doesn't convert users to purchase, based on like the I don't know already hundreds of web funnels that I got the requested to review and provide the recommendations.
Now, in terms of Web to App and app stores, do you see Web to App as complementary to app stores, or the sort of something bigger, maybe a move completely away from app stores?
I see that web funnels and web-based revenue is dominating right now, like for companies who run in web funnels. We see that the more and more marketing budget is allocated to more web-based revenue compared to app. I see that it will be in combination like web funnels, web to app, and app funnels. Yeah, and with dominating mostly on web-based revenue in future.
If I can ask you to just get out your crystal ball and dust it off, what are Web to App funnels going to look like 2 to 3 years out from now? Is it going to be a case of more automation? We're going to see AI-driven personalization. What's the future hold for Web to App?
Yeah, good question. We see some trends that more and more companies started launching multiples funnels for tailored for exact segments of users. So, for example, there is a fitness app. They had like only one funnel before, so now they are launching like 10 funnels for different type of users, different segments, and more funnels are launching like personalized for exact audience. And we see this trend is growing. We see a good potential to using AI for generating content for funnels, to like experimenting to optimizing the funnels and etc. And in FunnelFox we already launched like half a year ago AI generation funnel, so our customers can use AI to generate the production ready funnel and try different prompts to tailor it to different audiences. Considering the like industry, I would say the creative production is a main like beneficial part of that using AI. But even then, I would say that there are a lot of people resources involving into like creativity. So the creative and creativity is still coming from people. So I see it as a combination of people creativity and AI automated like operational stuff and something like this for like launching, for generating funnel, and for optimizing them, etc.
So harnessing the power of AI, but still very much human driven
Yeah,
to manage the process.
yeah.
Good stuff. Right, final question for you. What's your best advice for optimizing a web to app funnel in 2025 and beyond?
As usual, the same strategy that I mentioned before, and I used to use it on my experience in the past. So you need to experiment faster. You need to experiment more to find the best the best segments, the best like niche where you can leverage and where you can grow. And to do that, you just need to you can look at that in this angle. You need to experiment with ad creatives, with user acquisition channels, with web onboarding, storytelling, with monetization, with pricing, with subscription cancellation for with like operations like refunds, support, and payment and billing infrastructure. There are a lot of things that should be optimized that can add you like additional percent to your ROI, to your effectiveness of your funnel. Please don't just like use your like in-house solutions and etc. because it's slowing down. Use the proper tools to do that and experiment faster and grow faster with the proper tools.
Well, Andre, it's been great to talk to you about all things web to app. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much. Really enjoyed it.
And that was the episode 245, The Future of Web to App Funnels for App Growth, featuring the App Talk interview with Andrey Shakhtin, founder and CEO at FunnelFox. To listen to more episodes, subscribe to our podcasts on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube podcasts. Just search for Business of Apps, you will find us easily. Remember, we release episodes on Mondays, so subscribe, and you will be able to get new episodes onto your smartphone, tablet, or computer as soon as we release them. And please don't forget to leave us a review or comment on iTunes. It is highly appreciated. And all episodes will also be available on businessofapps.com. Thank you for listening. See you next week.